What stage
round
are we
of
at?
16. So
We've got,
16.
okay, we're down to the final 16, so that's essentially the quarterfinals.
Yes.
Because the
Eight-
quarterfinals will be
eight-
when we got 8, and then we got
eight.
Here's James's crotch. Fantastic.
That was beautiful.
That's one for the wank bank. Anyway, 1G1D versus SFZ. 1G1D. They won the last game.
They looked pretty
And so
strong.
did SFZ.
That's how,
That's how they got it.
It's
It's
amazing.
incredible. I mean, on the side of SFZ, who have we got? Shadowware, Sui. That's fantastic. Shane, beautiful German. Eknart, Say Geronimo, and Ramsey666.
Yeah, you've had these guys before. They're the Cloud9.
Yes, they did do the Cloud9, but I think they might have had a different roster. Or because it's not... They should have their official player names, shouldn't it? But it didn't look like it does, because I haven't got SFC before it,
I don't
for
think
some reason.
so.
So maybe it's not SFC. Oh, I guess it is.
It is.
It is SFC, but it's maybe not... I don't know. Something's up. But 1G1D...
Yeah, they look very strong.
This is the team that you were saying is from FACEIT.
Yeah, they're a group of players that met on the FACEIT Pro League.
Okay, and obviously doing pretty well if they've got this far. I guess we don't know where the players are from. Do we know where the players are from?
I have no idea.
We don't know where the players are from.
From FACEIT.
But yeah,
It's now a country.
Probably European then.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, actually, it's the EU qualifier. So of course they're European.
They might be Asian that live in Europe.
Maybe. Yeah, but then
We
they're
don't
still
know.
European. Oh no, I guess you would be Asian if you lived in Europe.
Yeah, well, like
And you're
Andy's
Asian.
not.
Is
European.
Andy not European?
No,
he's still
He's
classed
still
as American.
definitely American.
Definitely American.
Yeah, he's definitely
There's
American.
no question about his Americanness. Where is Andy? Is Andy still asleep?
No, he was up earlier.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, I offered
Did
him
you
a
say?
burger, but he said no.
Okay. Anyway, what's actually going on? We're still waiting for the final member of 1G1D to join. And then we'll be able to get ourselves into the game. Until that, who else is casting this? We got the French in. We got the Spanish in. We got the Russians.
We got Norax.
Nice and Prigorello. We've got Sheever.
Oh,
That's
I
me.
should
I'm on
probably
Sheever's
join
account.
the slot.
Yeah, there you go. Sheever. Today I'm Sheever and you're ODPixel.
We're role playing. Gotta spice up the bedroom somehow.
And NKZ and Bansake. Noras.
Right.
Norax, in
So
fact.
let
the
me
Spanish
let me
lad.
just see who's still in the.
Wait, that 1G1D guy's in the lobby, but he's not in the game. Come on.
Give
Come
him
on.
a second. There's no rush.
Loud Joe Sama. He's letting down the team here.
All right, let me see. I'm just gonna check who's left in the tournament.
He's letting down. Okay, yeah, go on then. Yeah, have a look at the
Alright.
brackets. Right, what have we actually got?
All right.
So we got round of 16.
round of 16.
So the first game,
1G, 1D against ScaryFaceZ.
which is what I think you can click on it actually, and it'll tell you where the team's from.
No, it
They
just
didn't
says
say-
their names.
If you
that's
click
all.
on the players, can you?
No,
okay,
you can't click on the
okay.
players. And then we have Dash against. Well, obviously Dash is the
So
team.
they're still playing the game before,
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
ABX against BB are gonna play Team Turtle. The winner of that game. are
Team
gonna play-
Turtle. They're
Then
legit.
He against Dovry.
He United. Okay, they're
Yeah,
a
that's-
team we've heard of.
Mind Control.
Is Mind Control's? Oh,
Yeah.
Mind Control. Okay, he's pretty damn good.
Legit player.
He used to play for Unknown, then he got kicked out, which was a shame because apparently
really
there was
was.
something wrong with the team. But he was
It was
actually
just
one of
internal
he was
issues.
one of his stronger players.
Definitely.
Mind Control was really good.
Then we have EP versus Pub. We'll be playing the
Okay.
winner, or the winner of that game will be playing the winner of SS versus Easy +5.
I'm not aware of those two teams.
No. Then ATN versus and ATN D2 against C Nimba. Haven't heard of them
nope,
guys
not
either.
heard of those.
Next KZ, you've heard of them
Yeah,
guys.
I've heard of Next KZ. You know Next KZ, yeah.
And they're playing the winner of Elysium and Taco.
So we know
Taco
Elysium.
is 8 Mothers Boys.
Oh, is that 8 Mothers team?
8 Mothers
oh, nice.
team, yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Then these boys.
Yellow Submarine.
Yellow
Wey,
Submarine.
They're doing it. They're doing it. They've got pretty damn far.
Yeah, they're playing the winner of Esno and HFEST.
Okay.
Alright, so
And
there's some
then
more teams. Then
There's
the last one is K9 against Dotas. Will be the winner of that will be playing Chapa versus Aspire. That's a pretty good game as well, actually.
Yeah.
They're still in the round
There's
of
some good teams in there. There's some good teams. I mean, I don't know. Well, obviously, teams that have been knocked out that we might have expected to go further is what? Wagger's team.
Yeah.
Blitz's team, do they?
No,
They
they're
do.
still in.
They're still in.
They're Turtle.
Oh,
Team
they
Turtle.
are Turtle. Okay, that's Turtle. Okay, so Blitz's
Yeah,
team is still
and
in.
also
Basically, Unknown got knocked
basically,
out. Moscow 5 got knocked out. All the British teams got knocked
We
out.
got
Some British
knocked out.
teams.
We are the most.
We got knocked out.
We got knocked out in the first round.
We got knocked out in the first round.
Still pretty salty.
We got knocked
Honestly,
out by Yellow Submarine though, and Yellow Submarine is still in, so it's not a bad thing to be knocked out.
You know what I
by.
was the happiest about? After the game, we went really salty at each other, which I expected to
We
happen.
weren't really, were we?
No, it was kind
Well, I
of
think it's because we knew we'd lost, but when we started.
Well, I tried my best.
We did. We tried our
Yeah.
best, but I mean, yeah,
It was a tough game.
you can try your best, but you're not going to win. Anyway, the draft has begun. I don't know if are we showing it now or.
Who knows?
Oh, there we go.
Apparently we are.
ScaryFaceZ up against One Game One Dream, and the ban so far pretty much what we come to expect. I am an Undying. Get rid of the gyro. One Game One Dream. They're also going to ban out the Phantom Lancer. He's one of those heroes that you just don't want to play against.
No, who wants to play against a PL? I guess at this stage of the tournament, though, like for example, ScaryFaceZ, they have a bit of history in like kind of semi-pro Dota, you know, like tier 2, tier 3 teams. So it's kind of easier to do research on them. You know what I mean? For example, some of the teams that were playing earlier, they were just banning heroes they don't want to play against. Whereas if you're playing at ScaryFaceZ, you might have a better understanding of what they're going to draft.
I mean, absolutely. They're going to have a bit of a background that you can look into.
Oh, they've gone for a similar draft on One Game, One Dream. The Queen of Pain early.
Did they pick up? Who did they have
And
in the last
Earthshaker.
game? Who did they pick up in the last game?
The
co-op.
this exact starting.
Okay.
And
And they had were they the team with Darkseer?
Darkseer,
Darkseer.
oh god.
Who else? There?
Juggernaut
Oh, was it
and-
Jakiro?
And Jakiro.
And
Juggernaut
Jakiro. Okay, so yeah, they're all heroes that are still available in the pool.
So when you pick, I really like the way he played Earthshaker as well. He was very defensive. He kind of gave his whole life to his team. You know what I mean? He wasn't about farming himself. He was level 1 at like 6 minutes or something like that. And then all of a sudden he just had these really nice placed fissures and allowed them to get back into the game. Really defensive play, but it worked out in the end.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is as well. If they're pairing it up with the Queen of Pain, if he wants to go towards that mid lane and help secure the farm for her, there's no way you're ganking mid. You know,
Exactly.
For the first point, it's a Queen of Pain. Secondary, there's an Earthshaker backing her up. And at the same time, he doesn't need to be in the mid lane necessarily if the Queen of Pain's having an alright time, so he can afford to be elsewhere and maybe not have to play as much as his defensive role as you said he played in the last game in the mid lane.
Yeah, and the Beastmaster as well from ScaryFaceZ. I think picking Beastmaster early is really, really kind of open. You can do a lot with it. You can play it as a
very
support
versatile.
hero. You can, like I see No Tail play Beastmaster support and you just stack the camps with the boar. It's pretty legit. You can also play offlane and mid. Oh, the Rubik.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the Rubik already with the Queen of Pain and Earthshaker, there's a lot of very nice spells for Rubik to steal. Arguably, there's nothing there that he's going to be too unhappy with.
What's your favorite spell to steal on Rubik? Owen?
Favorite spell to steal? Well, it's got to be the ultimates, isn't it? You know, when you see those black holes being taken, the
What about-
ravages, that's when you start seeing
What
the big
about the
plays come out
blink
from Rubik.
though? Blink gives you so much.
Blink is, yeah, well, it is. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the most exciting spell to steal. It's obviously one as a Rubik you're going to be very happy with getting, and one that's not going to be too hard to get. Obviously, the co-op maybe will look to be defensively blinking out, but I mean, the range of the old spell steal is pretty damn decent. So, I mean, as long as you can try and find yourself in position to catch her after she's jumped, you're going to have it. And it's going to be very nice against heroes like the co-op and the Earthshaker. You know, two heroes that are going to be standing on the back lines of a fight and looking for the right time to initiate. Whereas, if you've got that blink on Rubik, you can look to initiate on that.
Yeah, they ban out the Clarke and the Broodmother. Two kind of.
Yeah, I mean, they're more kind of, they're like PL heroes, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're just heroes you
exactly.
don't want to deal with.
Especially when you have kind of ultimates like Beastmaster Roar, it just completely throws a spanner in the works if he gets the Dark Pact off in time. The spell is useless against him nearly. Unless you have that blink and you're very quick with the Roar.
Yeah, I mean, it is interesting to see them pick up the Rubik second. You
It
know,
is,
that's
yeah,
one
it's
of the disadvantages of picking up the Rubik early. One game, one dream. They can kind of be very aware not to go with those big spells that the Rubik is going to be looking to
Well,
steal.
also it means you can pick a more offensive or like it's easier to offlane because Rubik, unless he's set up with another hero like Lina or Leshrac, which is probably where ScaryFaceZ are going with this draft. You know, you need another spell that does damage to Rubik because the lift does zero.
I mean, absolutely. And it's also kind of interesting they picked it up even though the Gyro was banned out. Because Rubik, I got to be honest, most of the times we've seen Rubik, it's pretty much always when the Gyro has been picked up for the side.
Well, LGD and the Summit were actually playing Rubik, Lina,
yes.
roaming.
Yeah, that is.
And that is very, very powerful. They played it really well. And that was nearly a first ban against them.
Yeah, I mean, Lina is still available. It could be something that indeed ScaryFaceZ could look for. And I mean, in the mid lane, if they did pick up the Lina and run it against the Quap and put their Beastmaster in the safe lane, in the solo off lane, it's, I mean, you're still going to find your farm against the Queen of Pain. Yes, she's going to be annoying with the harassment, but with the attack range and with the ability to just nuke down the creep waves, it wouldn't be a bad matchup if FZ wanted to pick up Lina.
Yeah, no, they probably go for their second support like they did in the last game. So in the last game, they went for a Jakiro. It's kind of a hero that he's pretty decent at solo zoning. He has like a lot of health. And he also has the liquid fire harass, and Disruptor is pretty similar.
Yeah, a lot of AoE control,
Yeah.
AoE damage, and it's going to be very nice in the team fights, and also nice in terms of setting up the
Ooh.
Earthshaker's skills.
This looks like a Darkseer, if I've ever seen a Darkseer from One Game One Dream. You know,
Yeah.
this is what
Yeah,
they did in the last.
absolutely.
They had this crazy AoE control and Darkseer on top of it to vacuum everyone in. And then with a Chen as well, it's if you can play around the Chen correctly and know when he's going to rotate to your lane, it makes your laning a lot easier.
Yeah,
as a
I mean,
Darkseer.
a Darkseer could be nice if they wanted to swap it around a little bit and run what we've seen a lot of teams do in terms of maybe put the Earthshaker on the offlane, then pick up something like a Witch Doctor. But no, it's going to be the Darkseer. So pretty much what you said, what we saw from them last game, and what evidently worked out very well for them.
Yeah, now ScaryFaceZ have a very, very weak kind of laning stage by the looks of it. So they're probably going to pick a carry that can fight early. You know, you want someone that does early game damage. Because you know, you have decent push, you have decent control, but you have no damage.
I still think the Lina would be really nice here if they did want to.
As a mid?
As the mid, or I mean, even in the safe lane, you know, we do see very few teams do
well,
it.
Illidan is the one that comes
Yeah,
to
Illidan
mind.
is kind of the guy who's
He doesn't
patented it.
really seem to do that as much though.
No, I don't
Since
think we've
the
seen him do it
patch.
at all in 6.84.
Yeah.
No, I don't think we have.
Alright, so maybe if they pick up a Rubik, good combinations with Rubik. Obviously, like Leshrac comes to mind.
Leshrac core, if you wanted to run it, I mean, you've got the Chen, you've got the Beastmaster, you obviously want to start for the early pushes, and Leshrac would certainly add to that.
The problem though is Queen of Pain does a lot. Earthshaker has a lot of control,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
the silence on Disruptor kind of screws them.
Yeah, maybe he's thinking about tanking up a little bit, building a BKB carrier, well, picking a BKB carrier, because BKBs against this lineup is going to be pretty damn good.
Spirit Breaker. Okay.
So I guess position-wise,
Probably
looking to be the off lane, I think they're going to put the Beastmaster in the mid, yeah.
I kind of this is a pick they really needed. They needed some sort of early game like initiation and damage. This is a very nice pick, especially when you have say Chen rotating with a smoke. You know exactly when to charge, and you have the backup of the heal if you're gonna dive. But still, they still don't really have that late game. So maybe they can either go two ways. They can go all in, with the push, with the Chen and the Beastmaster aura, with the Necro books. But I don't know, I'd favor maybe Anti-Mage. I don't know if ScaryFaceZ play it.
I mean, yeah, you got three very nice heroes to blow the Mana Void on.
Exactly. The Disruptor is pretty decent against
I
it.
don't know. I think
It's very good for zoning out Darkseer. You have the early levels
Yeah.
on the shield, and you also can just blink aggressively on him with power treads.
yeah, I don't know if it's the best pick against the Darkseer. I think you need to be very, very, especially seeing
in
as
what
we know
way?
that they play it very wrong. In the sense that, I don't know, I feel you've got to pick someone that's going to be able to maybe go for the kills early on Darkseer. You've got the Ruby,
Well,
you've got the setup.
with
You want
an-
something that's going to be able to
With
capitalize on
Anti-Mage, if you just blink aggressively on him and mana burn him,
Yeah,
he
it's a lot
can't
of
even
damage.
Ion Shell.
that. Yeah.
So it makes your lane a lot easier. He has the shield to protect him from the Ion Shell. I think it's not too bad.
We'll see what they offer. A lot of hard carries being banned out now, as we see Medusa and Naga both taken out of the draft. And I mean, we're talking about the position one that SFZ are looking for. Of course, the side of One Game One Dream, they're still lacking theirs. And at the moment, it's going to be a very strong lane with the Disruptor and the Earthshakers.
Yeah.
I mean, who do you reckon? 20 seconds. Well, we've got the bonus time as well, but anyone that comes to mind that they could be thinking about.
I
mean, the
they
Juggernaut?
picked Juggernaut in the last game. It gave them the
Would
push.
that work here again, do you reckon?
Yeah, it's pretty decent. Also, Clinks could be an option. It's very good against Chen. They've got kind of weak heroes like Chen, Rubik. He can roam around early if he gets a bit of farm. Juggernaut also works though. If they wanted to go crazy, they could even pick Void. Like don't see much Void, but it's very good against like with the Darkseer and Disruptor, Earthshaker, Queen of Pain.
Okay,
PA. Okay.
It works very nicely as well, indeed. If we were going to see the Battle Fury come out, and just even with the vacuum into the control from Earthshaker.
vacuum Battle Fury PA.
You get the crits out, and with the party ring coming down from Disruptor, there's going to be a lot of control for the team. So PA is going to be able to work her way around and get those hits in. Obviously, SFC, they do have the Spirit Breaker, and with those bashes, it's always going to be an issue unless the rest of the team can control the SB. And I mean, looking at the draft so far, obviously SFC, they've still got a hero to go. I'm kind of feeling it more from One Game One Dream here.
Yeah, I agree. They have a lot of early game with the Disruptor. He does a lot of damage early game. Queen of Pain is a very, very strong laner. Even again, like Beastmaster does well against Queen of Pain just because of the boar. He can last it with the boar, but it's still favorable for Queen of Pain. Then like the offlane Spear Breaker is a very difficult hero to kill. Unless they get nice Fissure blocks. But even still, he can still charge over the Fissure. It's a really nice... this is a difficult pick for ScaryFaceZ. Okay, so you're against PA. You maybe want... Like, I don't know, I still think Anti-Mage is decent.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I guess Anti-Mage would sort of work out, but they're going to go with the Luna now, and...
Oh, Luna, yeah, okay, that works.
Well,
Oh, that is a... Okay, so the name of the team is One Game, One Dream.
yeah.
Oh, it says it on the screen.
Yeah.
It didn't say it on the screen the last game.
But anyway, yeah, so Luna, I wanted to say something like that. Again, it is squishy against the Darkseer, but obviously the fact that she is ranged, she's going to have a hefty amount of right-click damage in the lane, so she should be able to kill the creeps. But
really ranged, though.
yeah, the range isn't great.
No, especially against
true.
Iron Shell. Like, it can nearly always hit you, unless you're like a max range.
Well, I don't know, we just got ourselves into the game. Looks like we're going to have a quick pause, but... So anyway, so this is down to, what, the last 16 teams.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be 8 of these games going on at the same time.
More
And
delays.
oh, do we not have a delay on? Oh, yeah, we need to put the delay. Reinforce.
Reinforce.
He's not put the delay on. Come on. Come on, Johnny. Johnny. Is he there? Johnny.
Johnny!
Johnny. 2 mins, yeah? Johnny.
He's ridiculous.
Is he not in there? Johnny.
Okay, so we're not streaming for 2 minutes, I guess.
Okay. Well, we will be, but there'll be like, there'll be a 2-minute break, but
Yeah.
let's do this. Johnny, have you done it? Johnny, have you done it?
We're live again.
Have you done it with the 2-minute delay?
Yeah, they'll see this in
Oh,
2
people will
minutes.
see this in 2 minutes. Hello. If you're seeing this in 2 minutes, we are...
Wait, what?
What?
That's so weird.
What if we...
No, because like
'Cause
no time passed for us. So what happens to them 2 minutes? They disappear
this-
forever.
Oh, they're rioting.
No, but what happens to the 2
Why
minutes
are they
for us?
rioting? What are they writing about? They're writing about Johnny. Well, it looks like we're fixed. If you're hearing this now, you are 2 minutes in the future.
Or we're 2
Ah.
minutes in the past.
Well, it depends, really, what half of the planet you're on.
Is it the right or the left or the up and the down?
It's more whether you're near the center.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're into the game here. It is a game between SFZ and 1T here at the TI Open Qualifiers. And this is, of course, the EU bracket. And this is down to the final 16 teams. I'm looking for a place in the qualifiers themselves, which will be starting in a week's time or so, I believe.
Yeah, just the
It's
Monday
about
week.
a week on Monday, yeah. So the teams, I mean, once they find out that they're going to be there, they will have a week to kind of, power play and look to get themselves.
This
up
is
to the standard
amazing, to
needed.
be honest, isn't it? You get the chance to play at the
Yeah, it's pretty
biggest
cool.
Dota
I mean,
tournament in the
even
world.
if you just get into the qualifiers and take a game against one of the big teams, it's something to write about. We're going to see what's happening here. It's 1G1D. They're in the jungle here of the side of SFC, seeing if they can catch anyone out. And, well, let's go ahead and introduce the teams. It is, of course, myself, ODPixel, and shaneomad for this match. And on the side of the Radiant 1G1D, you're going to have Lokyo Sama on the PA. It will be Mikey again on that offlane Darkseer. You're going to have Tib on the mid lane Queen of Pain, Sarin on the Disruptor, and finally Stiles. He's going to be playing on his signature Earthshaker. And Shane, what are we seeing from the side
Starting
of SFC?
on the left, we have Chen on the Shadowy. He's got that early smoke. He's ready to rotate really early. Then on the Beastmaster, Sajukiki Harosaki. That's not a bad effort, playing the Beastmaster. Then Rubik Eknart is manning up his Rubik. Then on the Luna, Say Geronimo. He's taking up that safe lane role against Mikey on his Darkseer. And then on the off lane, we have Ramses 666 on his Spirit Breaker.
Okay, so, I mean, lane matchup-wise, you were saying on the top lane, Luna versus Darkseer. Not a nice lane for the Luna, you don't reckon?
Well, at the start, Luna will do fine, but as the lane goes on, the pressure will be mounted on her. Like, it's a difficult lane without any support. But the Eknard is actually doing he's doing a bit of pulling straight away. So that kind of nullifies Darkseer's experience a little bit and allows Luna to kind of get that level advantage. Then he can rotate out. But it's difficult at the start.
Mid lane Quap versus the Beastmaster here. A lot of harassment going down onto the Beastmaster.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing again. Stiles just protecting them that early farm on to giving them the nice head start.
Oh, look how aggressive Mikey's going in. There is a telekinesis available from Eknar. And Mikey, well, he's going to search, but the telekinesis is there, and with the clap, they'll bring him down. First blood against the Darkseer, and he was playing very aggressively there.
Shadowy on Chen knew exactly what was going to happen. He knew that if they pulled with Rubik, he needed to be in position. That was a really nice play from him.
There'll be a Fisher on the mid lane, but no, it's not going to catch Suzuki, and he's going to be safe here. It's just going to keep him back and keep the farm going the way of Quap. And I mean, already there's a fair difference between these two mid laners. 9 for 2 against the Beastmasters, 4 for 1. Queen of Pain winning the lane as we'd expect her. Top lane, Mikey's getting chased down again here. Eknar, he's got a telekinesis and a Fate Bolt available, but I don't know like they want to quite go for it. They did have a Lucid Beam as well. I guess he just couldn't find the range for it.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't Lucid Beam. He definitely had range.
Yes.
Maybe they just thought, let's wait for the next one. And Stiles is there on Airshaker. They didn't spot him, but he would have definitely disrupted the fight. Ramsey's though on a Spear Breaker. He's got already a nearly level. He has boots and he's level 3.5. So both offlaners kind of doing equally. But then look at the last hits on Mikey. He has an amazing amount of farm as well.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the thing. Even if you kill the Darkseer and harass him out, he's always going to find farm with the
you got the Iron Shell on. Unless you have really good... Like, Luna's a pretty good hero for it because she has such crazy damage that she can, you know, deny and last hit at the same time quite comfortably. It's going to be quite... It's down to Ramsey's on his Spear Breaker. If he can get that charge mid, even if he does though, it's still a Queen of Pain. Like, I think you need the roar or you need to force the blink out. It's a difficult lane to gank, especially for a Chen as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, at the moment, Chen just focusing on the action in the jungle. Level 2 at this point in time. Has 850 gold, so a fair bit on him. And yeah, other than the kind of rotations to the top, doesn't look to do anything else so far. And all in all, I mean, both Darkseer and Quap, they are hard heroes to catch out. But if you're going to kill someone, it's probably more than likely going to be the Darkseer.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but he has a Wildkin in the big camp, so he's probably going to start stacking that and then take it with the Tornado and go for more of a farming role. And then maybe when he gets his Arcane Boots or his mech up, he can go for the push.
So far in the bottom lane, we see the PA as top of the CS at this point in time, along with the Quap. So farm-wise, things looking very favourable for 1G1D.
Yeah, but look at that boar harassing Tib mid. It does so much damage.
Tib will be able to get himself balled up. Also, we'll be able to find the 4-minute rune here at the bottom. Ramsey's just getting harassed back. It's, I mean, the Luna pick, what do you think about it? It's one of those heroes we do see some teams favour, but more than often not doing the work that it needs to.
LGD International, like 3 years ago, used to pick it all the time with Chen. And Chen is one of them heroes that roams really well with Rubik as well, because you always have the lift into a Centaur Stun or an Ursa Clap. So it's a really nice synergy there. So we've seen actually in the Dream League the Mechanism Luna.
Yeah, we did. Who was that by? That was...
wasn't it Empire? No. Empire did it as well. And I know someone else did it as well.
Yeah, I think it was Empire. Yeah, I think you're right.
So maybe they go for that kind of strategy. It allows them to push so early with the Beastmaster aura.
Yeah, it would definitely
and
work
the Chen push,
yeah.
it will be pretty legit. And they also have the Spear Breaker to get the team fights going.
Yeah, I mean, I guess 1G1D, they've got the Disruptor and the Earthshaker heroes that are really good at stopping kind of aggression and calming the fights down. So it is going to be hard for SFC to fight into. But with the heroes that they've drafted, it definitely seems to be the kind of play style that they're going to be looking forward to going into towards the mid game.
Yeah, when I saw 1G1D playing the last game, they avoided fights for a while until they got the Mechanism on their offlaner. So I guess that role is more onto Chen, onto Shadowy, or for the ScaryFaceZ draft. And again on Mikey, it's if he gets that early farm, which he is getting. Like, he already has Soul Ring boots.
Mid lane, there's going to be a wraparound onto Beastmaster. He's going to look to TP out, and well, yeah, Earthshaker's only level 2. Doesn't have any points in Enchant Totem to proc the passive.
That was a very nice TP.
It was indeed, and getting himself away from a situation which looked like he was almost certainly dead.
Yeah, it's a very nice... Like, having the kind of the thought and calculation to have a TP first of all, and then to use it in that situation. It's a very nice play. Okay, so they've gone for an aggressive ward on the lane to try and completely shut down Mikey. Because I think they realize as well, if he gets the early mechanism, their push is so scary from ScaryFaceZ.
I mean, they need to find something here, ScaryFaceZ, because at the moment things are looking very much up for the side of the Radiant. Mikey might lose his life here. Will surge after the telekinesis, but the second Lucent Beam coming through from the Luna will find the kill. Now, it's all well and good. They're finding kills on their Luna, but CS and farm-wise, there's a massive difference between her and PA. 40 for 11 on the PA compared to the 23 and 1 on your Luna.
So they're going for the Chen rotation, but he spots it with the smoke pops on Shadowy. They've got the roar on. I don't know. This is a very nice Fisher again from Stiles. See the way he plays on Airchecker. He's just so defensive. He just protects all the lanes. You saw him top for a bit, then he rotates back to middle. He just makes sure that they get the early lead, so they don't get snowballed on.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been in the right places at the right time. I don't know, man. The free farm on a PA is pretty damn scary.
Yeah, it is quite terrifying actually. But then they do have quite a lot of magical burst.
Yeah.
So they have the Fate Bolt, the Lucent Beam, the Test of Fate, and the Spirit Breaker spells. So if they do, even Roar on top of that, if they do kind of catch him out, like they're not worried about it for the moment. It's kind of more.
Oh, Queen of Pain actually went down in the mid lane. Looks like they dove in there with the Roar on the Centaurs. So yeah, the Roar setup was all that they needed.
Yeah, it's nice. Very nice rotation. And then because of the amount of summons they have, they can literally just push now. Stiles in with a level 1 Fisher. It doesn't really do much damage though.
No, it doesn't. Just holds them back for a second or so. But the push is going to continue through, and maybe they're going to just look to go aggressive again with the second wave.
Look at top. They're just farming. Like, this is a really nice play. It puts pressure on mid, creating more and more space for Luna. This is what she needs, because at the start of the game, Luna is super weak. You know, like there's very little you can do as a Luna, except for your magic damage if people initiate on you.
Now with level 6, Rubik has got the spell still. He's going to be able to nab himself the Iron Shell. And with that actually just TPing to the bottom, there'll be a charging from Ramses, and he pops the Iron Shell onto the Spirit Breaker. They're going to look for a kill. He has no strike, but the glimpse sending him back. PA is going to be fine, and well, yeah, that's the way to stop the gank there.
Yeah, it was kind of an ambitious gank, to be honest. There was no, I don't think there was any way they were going to kill unless they got the
unless they bashed up the Disruptor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they had to go on the Disruptor with the ultimate. Another smoke out from Shadowy.
Oh, they will find Disruptor here with the Roar, and well, the follow-up stuns from the Chen creeps. Nowhere for the Disruptor to run, so another kill here for SFC. And war, this is big. Okay, they might find the PA as well, and yeah, they do indeed. 5 for 0. They find the PA's had the free farm. They do lose the Luna in turn as Mikey dives and goes aggressive with the help of Queen of Pain. Well, so, yeah, okay. I mean, even though the farm's great, SFC, you can't argue that their aggression is a lot more effective than
it's very calculated as well. They know exactly their timing, so Shadowy knows when to rotate to middle. He communicated with the mid player and was like, okay, when you have Roar, give me a shout. You know, boom, boom. I didn't actually mean to make that pun. And then I'll rotate. And then again on bottom, I don't think 1G 1D should have been out of position there though. Like, they knew they were there. You know, they already stopped with that.
Ooh, Luna TPing straight into that. Does get a kill onto Darkseer, but I don't know if it was worth it. That was a very ambitious TP there from, say, Geronimo. And well, he was certainly saying Geronimo going into that one.
Good one, Owen.
See, that just easy set that one up. It was very nice. It was his name, but yeah, that was a bit of a YOLO play.
Yeah, even the position of his TP was on the left side of the tower. Yeah, it was definitely ballsy. Definitely ballsy. Okay, so when the Necro books start coming up for ScaryFaceZ, that's when it's going to get real. Like, they have Necro book, they have Beastmaster Aura, Chen creeps. And look at Chen's gold. Like, he has 2,000 gold. I wonder what he... Like, 2,000 gold in brown boots. Yeah, it has to be a mechanism. Because I guess he'd already have arcane boots if he was going for that.
Oh, Sarin finds the glimpse and into the party ring. He turns around with the Roar onto Mikey, but the damage from Quap and PA is flying through. There'll be the Thunderstrike. He's going to get sent back. Very nice from Shadow. Spirit Breaker, meanwhile, did find a kill on Turfcheck on the sidelines. They'll also be able to bring down the Queen of Pain. And now the side of 1G 1D, they need to get themselves out. And Ramses, he's going to be able to get himself in with the charge, looking for the bashes onto the PA. And they won't find them, but Rubik will enable him to find the kill. And
that
9 for 2.
stolen Ion Shell has gotten them like 3 or 4 kills.
It really has. I mean, the Rubik pick works out.
It's amazing.
This is looking good for SFZ. I mean, even though they were farming well, the item pickups just aren't there for the side of 1G1D.
It's a lot down to Shadowy on his Chen. He has been in every single fight. Look at his score. He has 3-0-2 at 10 minutes in on Chen. He is wrecking it. His positioning, that send home mid, he's just been extremely on point.
Yeah, and that is on its way out. Yeah, the completed mech 10 minutes in. That's not bad.
It's extremely fast. And then on top of that, big Ro16 as well with the Beastmaster. Look how quickly they take it.
Man, this should be Ro16 going down very, very quickly. I don't think it's anything that 1G1D can contest. They're towards the mid lane at the moment. And I don't know whether it's a question of them not knowing it's going on or just knowing that it's there and
the problem
knowing that they can't go for it.
The problem is, though, for 1G1D, after they get this Aegis on Luna, they just push.
Yeah.
Like, they are not afraid.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's go time, boys. Like, he only has a Mask of Death, or Morbid Mask it's called, and Power Treads. And they're like, it doesn't even matter, because they have so much auras, they have so much team fight with the Spirit Breaker Chair deck, and they have the sustain with the Urn of Shadows. It's going to be a tough thing.
Yeah, they're going to head up into the Dire Jungle. There'll be a TP up into the top lane from Luna. As both the PA and the Earthshaker hang around at this point. Line's been drawing out as Ramses and Suizuyuku head up to there.
Yeah,
PA backs out.
He missed the Eldenai and the Terror, but it doesn't really matter.
Ramses, he's looking for a solo kill potentially onto Disrupt. He's going to need the bashes because the Glimpse is available and the Glimpse will indeed come out. Brings him away, but Eknar's there with the Fate Bolt. Oh, do you want to go into this one, PA? I don't think you do. Eknar's managed to steal himself the Fissure.
Roar's up, though. And they have charge on top.
PA is very dead. There's going to be a Fissure if they need it. They don't even need it, although they did need it. It threw out, and that finds them the kill. Now, with the Vacuum onto 2, bringing them low, but it's not enough. They've already lost 3 heroes on the side of 1G1D. Mikey trying to surge himself away, but the charge is going to be there. I mean, the full-on aggression from SFC just constantly coming out, and 1G1D, they can't do anything to stop it. Fissure into Lucent Beam, finish him off. Double kill for your Luna. And this is one of those games where even though, you know, SFC, they've been grouping up, they've been fighting. It's given 1G1D the space to farm. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because SFC, the fights that they've taken, they've come out on top every time and very definitively.
Yeah, it has a lot to do with the Chen, to be honest. Even in that fight, the Queen of Pain used all her spells and then instantly Chen heal on mech, and all of a sudden they were all full health. And then it's kind of like, it's a 4v5 fight at that stage.
Absolutely.
They have the Spirit Breaker completely controlling the fights. Like, just charging upon charging. And then they have the Urn to back it up as well. So, like, they're constantly getting objectives as well. When you look at the towers that the Radiant have gotten, they've only gotten 1 tower top.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they can have a chance at defending next time around. They do have level 6 on the Earthshaker and the Disruptor and the 2 ults available. So maybe with those they can stop it, but I don't know, man. SFC, the momentum's certainly in their favor, and
why would they stop? Yeah, like
yeah, they just keep going.
They have Necro 1. It's still pretty decent. The Necro 1, it does a deceptive amount of damage.
I mean, look at this tier 3 go. There's no fortification available. They've already used it on the side of 1G1D.
Oh god.
They will throw down the old kinetic.
They have
field.
the Static Storm,
yeah,
but there's nobody standing beside each other.
No. I think they lose a set of racks here, and with the lineup the 1G1D have, they might even lose the quad. Yeah, the stuns there. This Chen,
yeah,
this man, don't give him Chen if you want to win the game, because
Shadowy's a monster.
He's destroying the side of 1G1D. It will be a double kill for Geronimo. There is an Echo Slam, but it literally does nothing. No one is dying on the side of SFZ. They've lost 3 on 1G1D. With 14 minutes in, it looks like the Dire will be able to clear out the entirety of the top racks. And 1G1D, they just don't have the team to deal with super creeps at 14 minutes in this lane.
Yeah, it's going to be... This is insanely dominant. The fight mid where they lost Ro16 after it, I think that was the key point of the game for them.
This is crazy.
But I still think they can come back. They still have the high ground defense.
I don't know, man. This is one of those situations where it's... Oh. Did I?
There's no in-game sound.
How
did you
turn
it off?
Turn off in-game sound? What did I do?
Is there a binding for it?
No?
No,
it's not mine.
So Rainforce is trying to blame us.
It's you, Rainforce.
It's you,
Johnny. What have you done? We've got no sound.
Like, honestly, I don't know how I work under these conditions.
Where's the sound gone, Johnny?
So if we can please get a Fire Johnny.
Fire Johnny.
Yeah, like... I still want to... Okay. Oh.
What have you done, Johnny? You've lost the sound. How do you even lose sound? There's going to be a roar onto Queen of Pain here.
Look at the mana burn.
Yeah. You just able to blink out, but it was very close. Yeah, this
cow
Queen
is
of Pain
coming and
dead.
he's pissed.
There's Nether Strike available as well. There is a glimpse.
They've
yeah.
glimpsed,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they decided not
Okay.
against
Okay.
us.
He's not dead. He's good.
But they still push mid. The BKB is nearly up on Luna. They're kind of nearly feeding Necro creeps. Okay, they're not. They have Necro 3 now.
Oh my goodness.
No,
This is.
don't kill the baby. Oh, thank God.
You just don't stop this. I mean, this is a tier 2 down as well. I mean, let's have a look at the graphs. They're going to be massive in differences. 7.5k in terms of XP, 14,000 in terms of gold. It's coming up to 1,000 per minute.
That's 15 minutes
yeah,
to have this
that's a lot.
dominant the lead. And honestly, it's a lot down to Shadowy. I'd nearly say.
Yeah, it's
Because
been
even
very impressive,
when people were out of position, he was always there for the heal or the send home. He's been playing amazingly. Eknard on his Rubik as well played very, very well, getting them early kills on Darkseer. Like shutting down.
Mikey, I mean, he might be dead here. They throw down the Static Storm. It does catch out both the Luna and the Chen. With the they bring down the Chen. It's the first time he's died this game. Now we see PA looking for Ramses. Spirit Breaker's just going to TP himself out. Stiles got low. Was able to TP himself back out to the base. Spirit Breaker continuing the fight. Does go down. Darkseer did fall. Does buy back.
Really nice play. Picking off the Chen so they don't have that hand of God to kind of win them the team fight. Very, very nice.
Well, they do get them off. They did take a serious amount of damage, though, to that tier 3, and they did have to pop a lot down, did have to buy back.
This buys them time, though. That's all they need.
Yeah, it does. It was pretty much the best fight that they could have hoped for at that point.
They got 2 kills. What, they bought back on 1? Darkseer? Yeah, just Darkseer. Yeah, so all in all, it delays their mechanism on Mikey.
I mean, 17 minutes. The Luna's got BKB ready for the next push.
I don't even think they need to push now. They just wait on the next Roshan and then push off that.
No, I think, yeah, you're right. They're comfortable in both positions. Even if this goes on for another 20 or 30 minutes, the Luna's still going to be very good against this PA. Because the PA, she's doing all right. She's still top of the CS, but looking at the individual hero's net worth, I imagine she's got to be far behind, yeah. There's about 2,500 in it. Yeah,
they still have the Spirit Breaker stuff to go through the BKB even when PA finishes it, so...
Well, PA needs to be careful because there's a wraparound coming in. Chen into the bottom lane, but she backs up. She's going to be okay.
Shadowy going for the Vlads as well. Just going, it's like, okay, guys, let's just go all in on the push. That aura, so now it has range lifesteal, is pretty sick, to be honest.
It's legit for the Luna.
Yeah.
I mean, it's legit for the Luna, for the Rubik. Yeah, just having that extra bit of sustain in these pushes. It's just the final tier 2 going down, and going down at the 18-minute mark, it's not looking good for the side of 1G1D.
If ScaryFaceZ make a few mistakes, if they group up too much with Chen and maybe another core hero,
they need some big wombo combos.
Exactly. Like even getting Luna in it isn't going to do anything anymore because of that BKB. So they need to get maybe Rubik, Beastmaster, and Chen in the ulti. But even still, it's going to be hard.
Lucid beam onto Mikey, and we're going to see the Eclipse come out. Mikey tries to run away. He's not going to get out. Mega kill streak for Luna. They're going to take down this tier 3, and now they're looking for the racks. There's going to be a roar onto your Earthshaker. They do walk into a Static Storm. They do find the Lucid beam onto the Earthshaker, so it'll be a double kill for Luna. Hand of God comes out, and no one is dying on the side of SFC. If you look at the top, their health bars, they're all above 75%. Quap has to blink himself out. PA is there. The fortification will come out, but they keep pushing here with the creeps. And they're going to push straight into the Quap. There was a bash indeed. Triple kill for Sage Geronimo. He might find an ultra. It won't. Chen's going to be able to kill the Phantom Assassin there. And Phantom Assassin does buy back, but I don't know what she's going to be able to do. She's only got the backup of this Disruptor. And I think they're going to be, they're on the verge of being mega creeped here.
Oh my god, the Glimmer Cape. The farm on ScaryFaceZ.
This is over.
It's not great.
I mean, 1G1D. Yeah, they were the side that knocked out some big teams. I believe they did knock out basically Unknown this side.
Yeah, they did.
So, I mean, that just goes to show the strength of SFC. And I mean, we did know that SFC were a very good team. They were they in Dream League? They did make it through to Dream League, didn't they?
They were qualified for one of the
qualified for Dream League. So, yeah, they are a good team. And, proving that they're worthy of this position. And, yeah, with the GG, they're going to move forward. And they'll move on to the final 8 of the EU qualifiers. So, the quarterfinal stages. So, yeah, as you said, the Chen.
Yeah, especially with Eknart on his Rubik as well.
Oh, yeah, the Rubik was great.
Yeah, they completely shut down. Honestly, I think Darkseer was a bit overconfident in that game. You know, he went so aggressively when they were pulling, and they knew exactly how to play around it.
Oh, my goodness. Johnny! What the hell is that?
Seriously.
Sell out.
Sell out, boys.
These adverts, they're going too far. Anyway, so yeah, ScaryFaceZ a win. Do you want to get the brackets up? Shall we see what's going on in terms of the brackets?
Let's have a little look. See, okay.
We'll see what's going on in the brackets, lads. Bear with us here.
That was a pretty dominant game, though. Let's.
Yeah, that was a bit of a stomp, that game.
Yeah.
It wasn't great.
It's loading very slowly.
Alright, what have we got?
Okay. Here we go.
So quarterfinals coming up.
Okay, so we're in the round of 16.
Okay, it looks like we've not had anyone else have their results come through.
It
Okay.
hasn't updated anything.
So we
yet.
can't really tell you guys a lot. You're right, Johnny.
Is
Johnny,
it
what have
working?
you done to the sound?
Move out of the way.
What have you done to the sound?
I'm gonna fix it. Okay?
Johnny,
Just
god damn it.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm fixing
Honestly,
the
this
sound.
guy. There's nothing wrong with the sound. He's looking at it and he's like, "Oh shit, this is on me." Like. Yeah, it's all perfectly fine. It's moving. Alright. I don't even know how to work with this.
Are you fucking with me?
I know that.
Nobody's fucking with you.
There's
It's,
no button.
it's on you,
You
like.
can't hotkey turn sound off.
Yeah, there is.
You can actually.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, volume 0.
Oh, like a console command.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'm checking the brackets again, see. Because it's loading very slowly. Okay. No, it hasn't been updated in a
Turn
while.
off sound in Windows.
Oh, you actually muted
How
the
did I do
computer.
that? Where's the button? Would there be? What did I press?
Fire Owen.
No, I
We
think
got
that,
sound. We got sound.
you actually did turn off the. Are you looking for the weapons camera settings?
Let's check if we've got sound.
Alright, play them the song.
Oh.
Yeah. What's
I don't
this?
know if it's playing anything.
Is this your work?
I don't know if the stream can hear. Can they hear that?
Can they hear
I
that?
had to turn it off.
Oh, he turned it off.
They heard it, yeah. Turn that shit off.
I turned it off, Johnny. Turned it off.
You're so immature.
I thought that was a very mature move on. Alright. Now you're listening to the stream.
I'm just watching the stream. I want to see how if they can hear the orgasm noise and see what it sounds like.
Alright. I think we go to a break and then we can come back after and see what games we have next. Because at the moment, none of the other games are finished. Because this one
Have we
took.
got a game?
No. I think Andy might cast the next one. He said he.
Is Andy casting?
I think so,
Is
yeah.
he? Well, Andy Sheever. Let's play for a break. Sheever can come back in. We'll do Andy Sheever next.
Let's see.
There we go.
Let's hear your noises. We just keep playing
I
it.
want to hear the orgasm noises. What was that, Johnny? What the fuck was that?
What did he do?
He just played like a good thing and then he stopped it. Johnny, come on, play something if you want. Johnny! What? Johnny, we need a game.
There's no games.
Who says go to break? Oh, we're going to break, Johnny.
Go to break.
Johnny, put on some adverts or something.
What is he doing?
Johnny, put some adverts on. Put something on,
oh,
Johnny.
wait.
Oh, we've got a game, Johnny.
Maybe.
We've got a game, Johnny. Don't worry.
Wait. Okay, so Turtle and BB are in the lobby. So that's
Okay, we're going to do
Blitz's team.
Blitz's team.
So they can